Yes, we are
Hello!
live. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good Thursday afternoon, and welcome to our YouTube live channel, Voices of Courage and Courage to Be You series. I'm Julia Chong here with my the action must be correct
Co-host.
with my co-host Lilian. Hi, Lilian. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Lilian's very happy.
Yeah.
She's very happy coming on live shows, where the FB live, YouTube live. She's always very happy. See, she's a burst of sunshine.
Yeah, I caught
Thank
my
you
egg
for
yolk
that.
this morning.
No wonder. Okay, so Tuesday, we had a very nice time.
Mm,
Lilian
what
had a
happened?
nice time questioning me. I was on the hot seat. So just to recap,
Yeah.
on Tuesday we were doing this topic on what's your identity? Who are
Mm,
you? And then we learn about the four perspective, right? How we
yeah.
see ourselves, how others sees us, how we
How you
project
project
ourselves,
ourselves.
yeah, and how God sees us. Yeah.
Mm,
So yeah, I was just sharing my experience that when I was not in the best of place, there's a conflict within myself, right? I know
mm,
I am capable. I know I have the confidence. I know I have the talent and capabilities, but yet I struggle to I struggle with my self confidence. I have a lot of self
yeah.
doubts. Yeah.
Mm.
So that was the Tuesday's
Recap.
topic, yeah, and I hope that Lilian threw out a homework for you. I hope that you have done it. So if you've done it, if you're on our show, yeah, please come and tell us that you have done it, or you're like, oh, you're very confused, you've lost yourself, or you want more clarity. We will tell you later how to get in touch with Lilian. Okay,
Mm,
so today our topic is about purpose, right?
mm.
What is
Yes, that's
your
another big question.
purpose? Yeah, what is
Yeah.
your purpose? And as usual, Lilian will going to take us through. I think she got a lot of questions again, and I'm so thankful that I'm not the only one going to answer today's question, right? So
Yeah.
I'll hand it over to you, Lilian.
Thank you, Julia. Yeah, so remember this whole Courage to Be You series is all about you. Okay, so there are a number of questions that we need to ask about you. So here we go. This is the next question, another big question, but like what Julia said, today she is not alone. So I shall invite our two wonderful, beautiful guests into the room. Hello, hello.
Yay! Hello, Anita. Hello, Natalie. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Natalie, unmute yourself. Yes.
Hi everyone. Hello.
Okay, shall both of you take turns to introduce yourself? Who would like to go first?
Natalie.
Natalie.
I was about to say Anita. She was like all raring to go.
Okay.
No. Hi everyone. Sorry, I cannot say it very loud because I'm outside. Everyone will look at me. Hi everyone. This is Natalie. I'm a dance fitness instructor and I've been in this industry for 7 years. So it is my pleasure to be invited on this live show together with Lilian, Julia, and of course Anita to share my experience with all of you. Right, to you, Anita.
Hi, I'm Anita. I'm one of the community leaders of Women of Courage Asia. I just finished. I see Lilian and Julia too often.
She loves
Hi,
us.
Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Oh yeah, my favorite go-to word for now is cockles of my heart.
Yes. Hey, you haven't introduced yourself.
I'm Anita. I introduced myself.
She only remember cockles.
I am a community leader for Women of Courage Asia. I'm a mom of 3. And
Now she
Okay,
thinks that
very
she's a superstar on live streaming. Everybody knows her.
yeah, I
Nobody knows
forgot
you
I'm on
lah.
somebody else's show.
Please
Okay. I'm a
lah.
mom of
Nobody
3
knows you.
daughters. I sew bags. I'm known as the bag lady. So yeah, that's a few things that I do.
Before we go on, there's somebody on live with us here.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. Hello, Alberta.
Hi, Alvana.
Hi, Alberta.
Hello.
Yay.
Yes.
Cockles on my heart. Alberta is my new friend.
Okay, I think with this, very difficult to go on. Right. Let's move into the questions. We have a lot of questions to ask. I have a lot of questions to ask, both of you. Three of you, actually. Yeah. Now, we already talked about our identity, purpose, right? Purpose is such a big thing. But to help us to understand our purpose, there are other questions that we can ask ourselves to go to find that answer. The first question. Okay, raise your hand if you want to answer. Now I'm sure. Let's see. Let's. The next question. Where am I from? Now this is like pertaining to the source because the greatest tragedy in life, right? It's actually not death. You want to make a guess? What's the greatest tragedy in life? Why is it not death? But it's what?
I think for me it's definitely not that, but it's knowing that you're going to die and then you didn't achieve anything, you didn't create an impact. It's like
Wow.
I died not fulfilling my goals or not making a purpose.
Yeah, precisely. Actually, you got that. Awesome, Anita.
What do I mean?
Okay, we can go home already.
Okay, thank you everybody. Buy me McDonald's.
Yeah, true. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but it's life without a purpose. Because it is more tragic to be alive that and not know why. Like just now Anita mentioned, not know why, than to be dead and not know like. Okay? But the thing is when you're alive, right? You got to explain what you're doing with like your resources. Some of the resources are the three T's.
Time.
Make a guess again. Time, right. What else? Natalie, make a wild guess. 3T, resources. What else? Time,
Treasure.
treasure, yes. And Natalie, you are a dancer, right? So you are very what? That's the clue there. You're very, another word for gifted. Or like making sure, playing charades.
Talented.
Another word for
Talent.
talented. Oh, okay.
Yes, your talent.
What do I
Your
mean?
time, your talent, your energy, your treasure. Yeah, how are you handling all this? How are you stewarding all this? When you're alive, you need to like explain all this, right? Yeah. So, okay, let's go back to the question of where are we from? What are your thoughts about this? Where are you from? Some say we are from the ape. Some say we came from tadpole and then turned to salamander and then turned to a monkey and then okay, that's evolution. We want to establish the context of our conversation, right? So which we have actually done that in the last episode. Julia, what can you help us recall what is the context that we are discussing within this context?
Uh,
We are not from tadpole, right?
Of course not lah. Not from Apple, not from app lah. We are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes, fearfully and wonderfully made. So that is where the context is, all right? We are created. Okay, there is a creator, right? We are not from monkey. Okay, so that's the first thing that you want to establish. All right, then the next question is then why are you here? You know where you are from. Okay, that means we are created from God created us. Now you are here on planet Earth. The next question for you is why are you here? Who wants to go first? You already
Natalie
know
wants
why
to
you are
go
here.
first.
Come on, Natalie, why are you here?
Okay, that I know why Julia invited me and Anita because last week she was in the hot seat, so now it's my turn. Well, this is a very good question. It's actually something I've been asking myself since young. Why am I being put on this earth? What's my calling? What's my purpose? And till date, I'm still actually searching for my purpose. And I realized that at different parts of my life, I have different purpose. And I guess currently in my current phase, my purpose is to pay it forward because I've been in this dance fitness industry for 7 years and I came in with no network, no resources. I don't know anybody. I came in is because I need a job. I'm sorry to burst all the bubbles of my student. I didn't come in for passion. I came in for a job because that is very real to me. But of course, 7 years in industry, things change. And I must say that my students, especially my regulars, help me um, to have a perspective change and my purpose in teaching. And I guess for now, because when I first came into this industry, I received help. Of course, there are obstacles and challenges, and there are people who actually dislike you for no reason. Um, but that aside, I also have another pool of friends who actually help me and propel me forward, who give me good advice, who's not selfish to share their resources, who actually, always encourage me to go networking and bring me along to
Wow.
events and stuff like that, and also give me a place to start. For example, they'll invite me to their class to team teach with them, and then they'll actually write down my mistakes and help me to improve. So because of that, I would like to pay it forward, because I think this is
Wonderful.
the only way to honor their memory, to honor their help. And I think this is the best gift that I can give it to them and to give it to someone else. So at this point of my
Wow.
life, it is to pay it forward. And I always tell my friends and students, one day you probably have nothing to begin with, but one day when you have that platform, do share it, because even if it's one person by one person, word by word, mouth by mouth, you never know how much impact you're making in someone's life by just giving something you think that, oh, it's nothing, because to you it
Yeah.
is nothing, but to someone at that point of time it might be something that they truly need and desperately need. So yes, currently
Wow.
my purpose is to pay it forward, and I look forward to continue in search of my purpose and calling, and hopefully I can fulfill what I'm here to do before I go heaven. Yeah, and dance with Anita.
Yay. Thank you. Wow, thank you for the wonderful sharing of your
so
on your
good.
journey of discovering your purpose. Yeah, and at this season of your life, it is about paying forward. Wonderful. Next, Anita.
Okay, and the question is, I was just so engrossed.
Why are you
Why
here?
am I here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Definitely very different from Natalie. Paying it forward has always been my life, giving, because that's my love language, and I don't break a sweat about it. I think why am I here at this stage of my life is actually uh, basically taking care of myself again. You've always been giving as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter. You just give. I give to a point where I think I'm so empty. I never realized I'm so empty because I'm so energetic, right? And I can live, morning till night, still be energized and think that it's okay. So finding that purpose, as I say, for me now at my stage is finding that purpose. Finding the purpose to, I know it may sound very selfish, but I cannot give on empty. And I'll be very frank with you. I think this is a safe space with Natalie, Lilian and Julia. I'm actually running super empty, to a point where I want to still give, but I can't give when I'm empty. So the purpose now is to find the gifting. And Natalie, when you said, right, when you had friends who actually hold your hand and share resources with you and invited you, right? I never thought about all this, because when you live alone in myself, in the sense that, yeah, I have family, I have kids and all that, but I'm still very alone. I don't choose to network, I don't choose to mix around, because maybe it's just that state of mind, running on empty. When you're running on empty, you really can't go out. You don't have the energy to go out and network and please. And I didn't have that, how do you say, that mindset, or the courage, or even the self-esteem to do that. So, but I didn't realize, but asking, just the first time I asked for help, that was with Lilian. We were in prison. You all go and figure out how Lilian ended up in prison with me. No, we were volunteering. Okay. Lilian's face cannot go prison, or maybe my face can. Okay, and I just asked for help. I think I got to a point I cannot do it. And I need to find my purpose. And it's true, Natalie, what you say. When you find the right people who's willing to share resources, hold your hand and correct you like Julia would do, and build you, right? And you just launch.
Yeah.
Just launch.
Thank you. Thanks, Anita, for that really open sharing. Right, Julia, last one, quick one.
Okay,
How
before
about
before I share, I just want to say hello to Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine is in charge of food trails for the Women of Courage Asia. Woo-hoo. Yeah.
Hi,
So,
Jasmine.
hi,
Yay!
Jasmine.
Hello.
Okay, I think for me, I've known for quite a while since very young that I have a purpose on this earth. I'm here for a purpose. So when I knew my first one was to help somebody, to be helpful, to help someone. So that's very simple. So my purpose here on earth is to help someone. So as I progress along, then my purpose becomes slightly bigger. So right now, thankfully with class living with Lilian and Brenda, my purpose has a little bit more evolved and in alignment with what we do. So my purpose is really to help women who are abused in sandwich classes, who need help. So helping them to either go back to school, helping them if they want to be entrepreneurs. Yeah, so this is my purpose right now here on earth.
Wow. Thank you. Hey, thanks, ladies, for sharing that. Now, to wrap up this question, yeah, just want to establish some thoughts of mine, lah, huh? Yeah, that we all know that we are not here by accident. Do we agree on that? Yeah, great. We are not here by accident. So we are not an accident. Okay? We are not a mistake. And you didn't come here to pay bills. You didn't come here to, make a living, pay bills, and then die. You come here to make a difference. Like what Natalie said, you have realized that in this season, your purpose, you have the desire to pay it forward. And Anita, you're on the discovery of, what is your gift and talents that you can give. Yeah. And Julia has, her way of giving and reaching out is big. The sphere of influence is getting bigger and bigger. So we all come here to make a difference. And guess what? Science, you know this fact or not? I find it, interesting that actually there are more than how many? 600 millions. 600 millions of semen. Science has shown that over 600 million of semen, but only one sperm made it to the egg. Guess who is that? Ta-da! You and I. Yeah, so we are not a mistake. All right, that's something I just want to establish, and especially to our audience out there, you are not a mistake. You are not here by accident. You are here to make a difference. And like what Anita said, though now she think that this is empty, but you are full of potential. So Anita, I just want to affirm you also that you are full of potential inside you, waiting to unleash and to give. That's why you have this desire to always give and give and give more of yourself, because that's what we are here to be, here to give. All right. So that's something that just want to remind all of us lah. Okay. So there's something very interesting I want to share with y'all. Let me quickly just share the slides. This could be quite challenging to share the slide. Okay, let me try. Just bear with me for a second. And here you go. Can you all see?
Yeah, we can, but you have to move your banner because poor Natalie cannot be seen.
Yeah, let me hide. Let me hide this one.
Natalie, you can actually pick your nose.
So,
Yes.
So we have live training on using StreamYard. See, wonderful.
No problem.
Okay.
You can actually move your ticker also if you want to.
Okay, she's very irritated by the ticker. Let's remove the ticker. And if you can see this, I have here in my hand an apple seed. See how small it is? It's so small. Yeah, it's so small, so tiny. What is inside the seed? What is inside the seed?
There's a nucleus, there's a membrane outside the nucleus. There's protein.
An apple tree.
Teacher come out already.
Apple tree.
DNA of the apple.
Yeah,
it is.
whole structure.
There are apples. There are apples inside this seed, right? What else is inside this seed?
Oh, so got
The
some more.
fact, okay, this is a fact lah. Huh? A seed. This is a fact that this is a seed and it's so small and it looks like it's so miserable. But what is the truth? The truth is that there are lots and lots of apples inside this seed. But the greater truth that wow me was, I show you the next slide. The thing that wow me was this. Okay, that inside this seed is a forest. Inside this tiny seed
Wow.
is a forest. It's not just an apple or apples. It's a whole forest. So what am I trying to communicate here? That all the potential in us is inside us. Everything about you is already in you, in us. So don't underestimate you. Yeah. Turn to your neighbor and say, don't underestimate you.
It'd be very creepy if I say that because there's nobody around me. I'll talk to the fan.
I'll talk to my dog. Hey, Benji, don't underestimate yourself, huh?
Yeah, fan, don't underestimate your potential. You keep growing, my friend, keep growing.
Oh, my son,
So
don't
next time,
underestimate
hey, next
yourself.
time, yeah. So next time, you see another human being, please respect that person because you never know who you're talking to. Okay, because remember the Wright brothers, they believe what's their dream? What's their dream? I believe I can fly, right? Yeah. So at their time, who think that flying is? I mean, to everyone, flying is crazy, isn't it? Right? Who would think that there's internet? You know, we all take it. I believe. I don't know lah, but I may have take it for granted lah. You know, like all this internet and all this light bulb and all that stuff. So my next question to you, all this always lead to a question, What were some of your wildest and craziest dreams?
I start.
Okay.
My wildest
Yeah.
and craziest dream, in fact, it wasn't even a dream. I really believe it that by the age of 40, if I didn't get married, I would have been able to afford my own plane.
You were what? Sorry?
Will be able to afford my own aeroplane.
On plane. Oh yeah, Julia, Natalie. One day we're gonna sit in her plane. Her own plane.
Yeah. And
You have the plane already.
It is finished. Remember the apple seed? It is finished. It's all inside her. It's all inside her. Haven't unleashed
So
yet.
I always, and I was working towards it actually when I graduated from uni. Like the plan set and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
I was so certain I would be able to afford the plane.
Hold on to that dream, man, sister.
Never knew, man. I'll take you all to Johor, man.
Hey, don't be so stingy lah. You got a plane. Why go Johor, please lah.
Hey, you have to like earn your friendship, okay?
Yeah.
That's why we invited you. That's why we invited you.
She dropped us at Johor and then she go and fly somewhere.
Yeah, man. I go Paliwo Fongse, man.
Okay, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Till today, sometimes when I think back about it, I mean, I try not to because it doesn't go to a nice place. But in my heart, I go one day. One day. So maybe one day my dream will be bigger than the plane. Don't know. Maybe own the airport.
Awesome. Yeah, we will be part of this, right? Yeah, better make good relationship with her first.
That's why I give her the necklace, you see. That's why I give her the necklace.
Oh, you're fast.
More to come.
Okay. Like Natalie, how about you? Can you recall what were your wildest dreams?
My dream is very common. When I was young, I want to be on TV. I want to be a movie star. And then I want to be an air stewardess. But unfortunately, in reality, my height doesn't cut it. Before I grow to my height, I was thinking, yeah, I want to be this tall. I want to be flying with SIA and stuff like that. But when I grow up, reality hits, and I realized that I can never grow beyond a certain height.
Mm.
So I always ask myself, what do I want to do? And then it wasn't until a few years ago when I start to get interested in personal development. And then I watched Anthony Robbins, I watched John C. Maxwell, and I was asking myself, okay, if I were to be given a chance, what do I want to do? And I realized that I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to travel around the world to actually give speeches and share my story and tell them that, if a short girl like me, who have no physical attributes, that means I'm not pretty, I'm not tall. Basically, I also feel that I'm not very talented. In short, it's like if I'm a commoner, if I'm a very common person, and I can actually achieve big dreams, then I'm sure everyone can. Because when I was young, I wish that I have someone who tell me that you are enough, you are not alone, and you're able to achieve whatever dreams you set out to be. It doesn't matter how ridiculous it sounds. It doesn't matter how fanciful it sounds. But as long as you put in hard work, it's achievable. So as I mentioned, that now I'm in the phase of paying it forward, and I think the only way to pay it forward is to tell my stories, to know people that I've been thrown under the bus several times in my life. I overcome obstacles. Of course, I cry and I rant and I shout, and I was depressed before as well. But I think at the end of the day, as long as you are determined, you persevere, you have resilience and tenacity to go after what you want, it can be done. So yeah, I mean, I want to be a motivational speaker to share my story.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing your dream and passion and desire to inspire more people. So I just want to remind you again that this tiny little seed, yeah, everything about you, this is a fact, and what you see about yourself, the mindset that you think that you are not good enough, not pretty enough, not tall enough, all that are just probably facts. But the truth is, this tiny seed, if the tiny seed knows that it's going to be a forest, then the process of being buried in the ground under the darkness, being trampled, and not seeing sunlight for a while, or feeling very small and tiny when it just sprout up, and then with all the natural elements hitting at it, sun and the rain and the thunder, or even insects coming to attack, all these challenges, trials and challenges would not you will not be easily, like yourself, like you mentioned, the resilience and tenacity. You will go through it because the truth is that you are going to be a forest. You are not just a seed, right?
Thank you, Lilian.
Yeah.
Come, we show you one magic. Lilian, come, pass me the seed.
The seed.
See? Then you must be like YouTuber. And then I don't know. Cannot see. So yeah, you see, that's the magic between me and Lilian. Anita, you don't have. So this one below belt.
Okay,
My youth now.
Oh, I also have.
Lunchtime chat. So let's have. Next, Julia. Don't think I forget you.
I know. I'm waiting patiently. So before I share, Elvina has something to say. Let's hear what Elvina has to say.
Hey,
Elvina.
Elvina. Okay, let's see. Elvina. Natalie, I'm sure you can achieve your dream soon as you had taken your first step now. Yes.
I amen
Yay,
that.
thank you.
Yeah, I agree. No,
Thank
seriously,
you, thank you.
Natalie, I mean, just to agree with what Alverna said. I mean, I've never met you until Tuesday, right? But I've seen your profile picture.
Don't worry. In order to go to a plane, I will meet you. We stay quite near each other for your information.
Yeah. You have this amazing persona. Very nice.
Yeah.
Just want, So just want to.
Let's let Julia share her craziest dreams, also, right?
If not, Julia will think that she's off the hook. No.
Yeah, no.
Okay, just want to give a shout out to all the leaders from Women of Courage Asia. Just want to say that there are a whole bunch of very supportive, very encouraging, very empowered leaders that will come and support. And then, you can see they will just give you words of encouragement and support to cheer you on. So good shout out to them. So for me, I have a very simple, sometimes silly dream. I share 3. One is to go and see the Northern Lights. Yeah, so that's my dream. Yeah, so
Don't worry, Anita,
I booked.
you there.
I booked.
Anita,
Fly you
Anita,
there, Natalie. And
We,
you guys on
we
the
will go
plane.
together. We will go
Yes,
together.
we all go
But you
together.
have to work as air stewardess.
Can, no
Service
problem.
to the
Yes.
I think this is the only airline where my height qualifies.
Yes.
Pass on, sure,
Yeah.
pass on. So, Anita, waiting for me. I want to go. I hope and wish and cross my fingers that I can see the Duchess of Cambridge. So, Prince William and the Duchess. Okay, want to cross fingers. And then the last one is to own a house by the beach, whether in Sentosa or somewhere else. Yeah, y'all can come lah. If you're
All
somewhere
right.
else, then Anita will gather all of you and come to me. Then we have
Fly you there. Fly you there.
yeah.
And Natalie will
Wow.
serve us our meals.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for sharing all your wildest dream. Yeah, I can't wait to see in the plane served by the stewardess. Go and visit the Northern Lights. All
And then the
together.
Duchess of Cambridge will have lunch with us.
A lunchtime chat show.
Maybe I should tag her.
Wonderful.
Maybe I should tag her, no? I'm
Yeah,
following
you
all their
can
account.
tag
Go
her.
and tag her. Go and yeah.
Yeah, you should try tagging her. You never know. You never know, right?
Mm.
Mm.
Great. So, just to wrap up for this question, just a reminder for us that everything you need to fulfill your purpose is inside of you. Right? So, yeah, don't underestimate you. Okay? Right. Wow, a lot of questions.
Why is she sweating? Why is she sweating when the question is asked?
Yeah, man. She needed to open her mouth and be like,
Okay, next question. To fulfill your dream, this is the next question. Because all you can't fulfill your dream. What can you do to achieve your dream? By the way, our dear audience, all these questions, right? I hope that you're writing them down because so that these are reflective questions, empowering questions that you want to ask yourself. Jokes aside, yeah, we are very fun-loving people. That's why we always joke. There's always laughter when we gather. But these questions is to help you to do your reflection. So hope that you can, when you watch the replay, if you forgot to take down the questions, watch the replay, take down the questions, or later maybe Julia can help to like list down all the questions so that you can do a reflection. All right, a meaningful reflection. Okay, right. What can you do about this? Remember all your, what's the seed? Yeah, remember all your potential is inside that, and that may be just a fact, but the truth is you are a forest. Yeah. Who wants to go first? Are you living below your true potential? Hey, society tells you that what you can and cannot do, or your parents say, hey, don't rock the boat, don't do this, don't do that. Yeah.
I think I'll start. I think and what can I do? I'm a very practical person. For me, is baby steps. Baby steps
Very good.
towards the front. Okay. There may be boulders, still shackles on my feet, boulders around my neck. Boulders and shackles could be mindset. It could be commitment. I am a mom. I am a wife. I cannot run from that. I have commitments. I have responsibilities. But even though, let's say, I move 1 cm forward, it's still 1 cm forward. Okay. So for me, it's baby steps as what to achieve my purpose and my goal. But hand holding the right people. I don't believe, for me, like, okay, I believe in right input, garbage in, garbage out. So yes,
Mhm.
I agree with Natalie. You know, when you listen to the right people like John C. Maxwell and stuff like that, you know, I believe in investing in myself, but I don't believe in following the crowd. You know, like you know, I don't know, you know, the latest craze. You know, you have to wear T-shirt or something. You know, jeans torn and the buttocks or something, and then you be accepted. I cannot. I cannot follow the crowd. I cannot follow groups of people who are of a different value system with me, even though they may seem very, very successful. You know, I have a lot of those groups in my Facebook, and I do observe. I'm very observant. I'm very attuned to what they're doing. But if that group of people, you know, do not, you know, in line with my belief system, then I won't. But one cm for me, it's actually one cm, really one cm. So I'm glad. I'm glad I can handhold Lilian and squeeze Julia's ankles and like drag me.
Yeah, I like what you say, Anita, like baby steps, one step at a time. And that reminds me of a quote by St. Francis of Assisi. He says that start by doing what is necessary, then you do what is possible, and suddenly you're doing the impossible. Right? Yeah. So thanks for sharing that. How about you, Natalie? What can you do to work towards your goal of paying forward, you know, being a motivational speaker? Yeah.
I do agree with Anita that is little by little, step by step, because that's what I've been doing as well. It's okay that sometimes you just reach a bottom that you got stagnant. You're stagnant and don't know what to do. But most importantly is even then don't give up, because once you give up, all your effort before is wasted. You can take a break, you can go slow, but don't give up. And I'm also like Anita, I'm not a conformist. Since young, I'm a rebel, you know, so I don't really like to follow the herd mentality. And I always wonder, I always question that, why must I do this? Why must I do that? Why I can't do it? You know, in another way? Is there a better way to do it? Is there another, you know, successful way? I mean, is there another easy way to do it or whatever? Why must it just be A and not B? I like options. So yes, I do agree with that. And I guess how I'm going to get started, or rather to continue to ensure that I reach where I am, is to currently, because I already have a platform, I already have my own classes. So anyone who wants to teach with me in my class can always hook me up on my Facebook public page. And then as for how getting to be a motivational speaker, I'm actually now taking coaching course, and I also hope to become a life coach. And from there, I hope to have you know, actual clients that I can work with, not only to help them, but also to help myself and to learn more about myself, because I'm forever a work in progress, and I'm always looking at improving myself so that I can treat other people in the right way, not just my way, but the right way where, you know, I am a service to others. So, and of course, I'm also hoping that I can write a book. And so beside taking that coaching journey, beside taking courses, I'm also looking at, you know, how other speakers talk, and probably join a Toastmaster group to brush up on my public speaking, and probably, you know, seeing if there's any other platform that I can help, and to share my story, to work towards, you know, being a motivational speaker. So yeah, I guess that's the steps that
Oh,
I'm actually planning to do.
very good. You have already actually lined up some action steps. Yeah. She was already, while she was sharing what are her action steps, she's already very motivational and it's all right. Thank you for sharing, Natalie. How about you, Julia?
I guess the most important is still continue to visualize the dreams, knowing that, you know, and believing that you can achieve it, and taking the correct, necessary, inspired steps to work towards what you want to do. So, like half of the dream is already done, because we got Anita Air, so we can. So now, you know, just looking for a place to stay near the beach. Yeah. So I guess it's the belief that you can, the visualization is very important. Visualize and believe that you can get there. Yeah. So baby steps.
Okay, I just want to share this statement with y'all, because some of you may have heard from me many times. Natalie may heard it first time. Knowing your shape gives you the clue to your purpose. And the shape that we're talking here is not about our body shape. It's an acronym, right? It's an acronym, and that we will cover in details in our following episodes. But just to give you a snapshot of it, SHAPE stands for your spiritual gift. H is what your heart's desire, what you are passionate about. A is your abilities. P is your knowing your personality. And E are all your experiences in life. All these, right, knowing your shape will point you to um, give you the clue to your purpose. And this acronym is actually, I learned this from Rick Warren. Yeah, from his book Purpose Driven Life, which we have done that for 40 days with Anita. Yeah. And the other thing to remind all of us again is that the fact that we were born, that we are born, is evidence that there is something already finished that you and I are born to start. Do you get that?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, whoa, when I saw this, it was by Dr. Miles Monroe. Yeah, I heard him sharing, and I caught this statement that he said caught my attention. Says that the fact that you were born is already evidence that there is something already finished that you and I were born to start. So we are now in that process. We have already started living out, because this is the process. Our living out is the process of the things that we are supposed to finish. Yeah, and that's so wonderful. Knowing that we already have a ending that is so beautiful. That remember, it's the truth, the forest. Although we think that we are a seed, yeah. So this is something that just want to leave with all of you and our audience. And the last question for today's episode is: so, having said all this, what are you believing today? Because remember, this morning we talked about, thinking about what we are thinking, right? Our mind is filled with so many thoughts, and and especially a lot of negative thoughts. But knowing that the truth is that you can be a forest and not a seed, not just a seed. What are you believing today? What are you believing today?
Okay, what I'm believing today is actually this is a tagline which is on my Facebook as well. It's called Unleash Yourself.
Ooh.
Unleash yourself. So it mostly is that we have a lot of hidden potential, and I realized in my journey that most of the time when I am doubtful of myself, which is all the time, even though I don't look like it, because I make it look that easy. But no, I'm actually I realize I think I don't have that much self confidence. I know nobody will believe. Just like Anita said, she got no self confidence. I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah, liar, right? Liar.
But we all know ourselves because we all put up a show. I mean, to be very honest, I think we all put up a show. We have a public self and we have an inner self. And I realized that because of my fears, because of my self limiting belief, I have actually curbed my potential. And it more often than not, it took a really good friend who have the best interest of my heart to tell me that, I should look myself in the eye and look at my fears and say that, I can do this. And it is because of my fears that I'm crippling myself, that I'm not living my full potential, which is why I have this tagline, Unleash Yourself, because I think all of us have the unlimited potential hidden inside us. If only we can see what others see in us, then we are able to live out our full potential. So yeah, this is what I'm believing in right now.
Yeah. So believe that you have all the potential in you to live out the truth about you, and that is you, because nobody can be you.
Yeah.
And like Julia mentioned last episode, we talk about the different perception of ourselves. Yeah. So that if those of you who wondering what's the four perception can watch the video, watch the previous episode again. Okay. Yes, Anita and Julia. Who wants to go first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Okay, I'll go first because I'm wearing Julia's chain, so it's shackled around my neck. Better do it. No, what do I believe? Oh, I always had the belief that I'm a starter, never a finisher. But I'm glad to say today, right, with hand holding and support and breaking down my pride, right, and
Mm.
not wanting to ask for help, okay, I have finished things that I never knew I can start. I mean, I'm going to name two of them, and this is just in the span of 6 months, okay? First of all, it's 40 days straight of doing a Facebook Live, and I didn't even know how to open up a Facebook page. I know how to stalk people. Okay. I perfected that. Okay. But I never knew how to start a book club, which I did. I mean, with the help of Lilian, of course, with the right hand holding, prepare notes and go on FB to talk about significant things and not just blah, using books, of course. And also, that's one thing. And then, the many things, example, like I'm in the journey now also, going to publish my own book, writing my own, and then journaling things down. Yeah, I no longer believe that I'm a starter, never a finisher. And that has always been a shackle in my feet. Oh, Anita starts strong. But halfway, the 100-meter race, 25 meters, she really out. Where she go?
Now you
So
go for marathon, man, sister, or Ironman.
yeah, who knows? And that's actually very much the limiting belief, the demon in my head, which I have to get rid of. So it took me one success, if knowing I can do it, and the second success, which is also very fundamental to me. Lilian started this crazy 21-day jump up and down at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, the Tabata or something like that. It started at 7 minutes. 7 minutes I can give you. Then the lady went excited. I went 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Some undoctrined demonic, I'm going to use that word, okay, called Russian twist. Okay, and not only Russian twist, okay, I had this Clorox bottle, 5-liter bottle, which I have to use to do the stupid thing. So 21 days, I told myself I will give it to her. Because again, right, the limiting belief, I have to break it. And I only can break my limiting belief by doing. No point saying, I can talk on, I can talk to the cows, come home. You want to stretch this show to 2 hours, I can talking for you. But so 21
really
days.
overrun.
Yeah, I know, 21 days, right?
Okay.
Then I stretch on, we stretch on to, I finished for her 3 cycles, 60, without cheating. So I'm very proud of myself with that. So for me, it's just an affirmation. I am not just a starter, I can finish.
Yes. Awesome. Definitely, yes. Like you said, with hand holding and support, definitely can finish what you have started. Yeah. Julia, your turn.
Anita, you want to move? You want to shift? If you all can see your... Yes.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Okay. I think for me is believing in more in myself today than yesterday and previous days. Yeah, I have a lot of self-doubts. Even when I'm working, I can look very accomplished, very good in what I do, but I have a lot of self-doubts. Yeah, until it has to get some coach, some mentor to really slap me, wake me up. And Lilian will do her Alibaba and push you right to the front and then go and speak. Public speaking is number one fear, and wow, you mean I can? Take it and go. She doesn't give you any room to doubt yourself. You just go launch. Ooh, let's go.
Yeah.
The aeroplane.
Tomorrow we start. Tomorrow we start Facebook Live.
Yeah, the aeroplane need to warm up, need to, taxi, in the runway, all this. No, hers is like, go already. Yeah, so for me, it's really, really believing more and more of myself. And because of that, then, yeah, I can do, using the Bible verse, I can do all things in Christ who gives me the strength.
Amen. All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing so much of your thoughts, your mindset, and also being vulnerable, being so open and vulnerable, because we are all very real here. This is all about authenticity. And whatever you're sharing, Natalie, just want you to know that it is very much in line with Women of Courage Asia, our culture, our belief, and we are living encouraging women to live a life of class, which is another acronym which represent courage, love, authenticity, stewardship, and significance. So I just want to leave a last statement for our audience and for ourselves, remind ourselves, if you have lost track of your or given up or shelved or buried your vision, get your vision back. Okay, get your vision back. Write down your vision and believe what you write. Believe what you write. Okay, nothing is impossible. Everything that you need is inside you. Remember that seed. Okay, so any last words, Julia, before we end this lunchtime chat? Very echo.
Um, yeah, somebody need to be muted. Maybe you. Enough of question already. Yeah, so last one is really some of us may not have that purpose. Actually, we have, just that we don't think enough. And it's okay to have a purpose, whether your purpose is small or really huge. It's okay. Yeah, just go for it, because nobody can tell you that your purpose is wrong, because it's yours and you own it. So have that courage, right? Courage to own your purpose and to pursue that purpose or fulfill that purpose. Yeah.
Me unmute myself. Okay, lastly, so if you're still, very confused, don't know where to start, how to start, don't even know how to do this reflection at all, yeah, just click on the link, book a session with me or Julia, clarity call with us, and we can support you in your journey of your personal development and self-discovery, right? And you join us every Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, remember Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday.
She got new gangster sign. Gang sign, not gangster sign. Gang sign.
Alibaba has got nothing.
You know what? Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah. 4D.
Okay. Right, Tuesday and Thursday, 12:30. Julia and I will be here with more ladies coming on board. Okay, so thank you very much, Anita and Natalie, for joining us today. Yeah. So we'll see you again on Tuesday.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks, ladies. Bye.
Bye.